How's it going, guys? Chris Hart here, Sold Out Server. Today's video is part of our financial series, man, teaching you strategies to build wealth, to advance wealth. So if you're like me, you're probably always looking for ways to grow your wealth, right? To save money, to build a portfolio, investment portfolios, right? And so a hot topic right now is Airbnb rentals, right? How do I get into the Airbnb rental space, man? How do I capitalize on the growing market and what's happening, man? How do I find a property? How do I finance a property? And so today I want to be teaching you how my world, the insurance world, life insurance world, can help you build a Airbnb empire. So Airbnb, what is Airbnb? Airbnb is a company that allows people like you and myself to go out there and say, hey, I want to buy property, right? That's one way to do it, right? The main way to do it. You buy property and say, hey, I want to use my property, my condo in Miami, my 4-bedroom apartment, my 4-bedroom home here, whatever city you live in, and say, hey, I'm gonna allow people who travel into town to rent out my home for 3 days, for a week, for an entire month, and receive income from it. And Airbnb will host my home on their website, through their platform, right? I pay them a fee for that, and that's how it works. So it's an easy way, I don't say easy way, but a simple way to bring in additional streams of income, right? We're looking for ways to bring in additional streams of income. So what's the best way to go about starting your Airbnb empire? Well, I want to propose a concept called leveraging life insurance. Leveraging what we call an infinite banking concept. Imagine this, you have a life insurance policy, real simple. You say, Chris, I want to fund this policy and leverage it to buy property. Okay, what are we going to do here? Chris, I saved up $30,000. I'll give you an example of one of my personal clients. This individual, he saves up 30 grand. Boom, $30,000. He saved, worked hard, he has a job, he's being diligent. He says, Chris, I want to buy a property. Now, traditionally we say, hey, let's buy this property and take 30K. And what do? We down payment for a house, we pay for closing costs, all that good stuff. We now own the property that's hosted on Airbnb and start collecting. He says, I want to be wiser with this process here. Chris, I want to leverage infinite banking. They say, Chris, I'm going to max fund an IUL up to what we call the MEC. He puts 30 grand to the policy year one, up to the MEC, right? Not right below the MEC, modified endowment contract, right? And so he puts in 30 grand and says, Chris, I want to pull out $25,000 next month. Yeah, next month, not waiting 2-3 years, surrender charge, no. Next month. Pulls out $25,000 to finance the purchase of a property through Airbnb, right? Not through Airbnb, but the purchase of a property to put on Airbnb's platform. That takes care of closing costs, all that good stuff. He now owns the property. He took 30K of his hard-earned money, funded into an IUL. You know the IUL works, it's tied to the market, the S&P 500. It grows between 0 and 9%. Hope you follow me here? Leverage 25K from that 30K to buy a property, but the 30K stays in the account tied to the S&P growing between 0 and 9% growth. I know it sounds crazy, guys. That's how it works. They leveraged the death benefit as collateral. We'll talk more about that in other videos. The death benefit was used as collateral. This 25K now is a vehicle used to go out there and generate income for their family. And so as they're receiving money from Airbnb, I'm not an Airbnb expert, go do your research, what's the right market, analysis, all that kind of stuff. Today I'm not going over that in this video. You start to receive money for your rental, boom. Receiving money for your rental. Let's say your mortgage is $2,500 a month. You're receiving $4,000 a month. Use that $4,000 to put the money back into that IUL as a loan. So you put out 25 grand, the 4 grand is paying that loan off. Once that loan is paid off, you continue to collect money from that property. Now, depending on your MEC, your product here, you can say, hey, I'm gonna put money back into the IUL, or just say I'm gonna put it into a different savings account. You keep doing that, you keep doing that, you keep doing that. If you have a higher MEC, then put more into the IUL to max that bad boy out. And then you leverage that money again to buy your next property. Boom, pay the loan off, next property, pay the loan off, next property, all while your account is compounding interest. You leverage an infinite banking concept to build an Airbnb portfolio for yourself. And guess what? You leverage the growth from it without touching the money. So we're saying, man, Chris, man, what the heck are you talking about? This does not make any sense to me. I'm looking again to the Airbnb world. Maybe you want to do Turo with cars. You just want to find ways to make your money work for you and do more for you guys. Comment in the comment section below, learn. Capital L-E-A-R-N. I want to learn. What we'll do is get back to you as soon as we can and look at, does it even make sense for you to look at an IUL as a concept and what's right for you based off your market and what you want to do, guys. Until next time, I'll see you soon. God bless.